so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go through the rain here in Jacksonville. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Herbert with a throw on this first play. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Tight end on the move left. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, L.A.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Now a shot here, deep middle. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This from an even 50 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Hey, reload! Focus, hot! 11. Silver.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards. And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Jacksonville.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Him to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
13, Lou!
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And now he loses the football. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the 1st down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing, Herbert. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Red on red. Focus, hot. Red.
They'll begin here on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy, route. Think right over. Hey, there's a touch.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Great job.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Dillon. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, hot.
On the toss, here comes Dillon. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them, not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10.
Hey. All right, here we go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They set up the screen here for 2. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And he missed missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Home to try.
A run with Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Herbert. This one complete right side. And he will get into the end zone. Orlando Gaston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Reload! Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. Oh, big hole, left side. Still going. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
To throw, it's Herbert. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Herbert. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. That brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Decent 20.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 22-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're at 23.
Now it's Dillon. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second and 5.
Hey, go. 11.
Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he will get into the end zone. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
Let's go.
We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. To throw is Herbert. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stops the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the the other side of midfield. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Motion man is Johnston. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
Hey, run! Run! This is hot! All right, here we go. It's hot!
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Hey, Lion!
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. And they'll spike it to stop the clock. And now, if they choose, have a chance for a long field goal here before the break. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains level. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip.
First play of the drive, and here's Dillon. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Left side, caught by Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy, Ralph! Hey, tomato! Hot!
Handoff here, up the middle. His defense all this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
There's Hunter. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second down, Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Asiel Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Herbert now on first down. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, here's Hampton. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Yeah, this will be a short pickup down to the 45. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Herbert to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Hey, two. Hey, here we go.
They'll run it. It's Dillon. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Hey, 13 blue.
It's another go with Dillon. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, wide open is Thomas. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
Running here is Dillon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
11, and in. Hey, go.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. There's a short one. He's got Screen. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brenton Screen. Touchdown Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A throw on the move is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Captain trying to work inside. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Pistol here for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked out by Andrew Winger. And the Jaguars will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
On red. Hey, Ginger. Easy.
Now here's Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Hey, Lion.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, run!
From the pistol, it's a run with Dillon. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to Dillon. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Rip, 23.
A give. Here's Dillon.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.